watching KTUL, Tulsa's Channel 8.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us tonight. We are live and more once again. Behind us is the what's left, not much left, of the Moore Medical Complex, and over to our right here in front of us is the Warren Movie Theater. So a lot of activity going on today, but what we know right now, the search for victims has ended.
And right now the real focus is, as you can see behind us, removing all of this debris, and it certainly spans throughout the city of Moore. Now here's what we know at this hour. There are 24 people confirmed dead, including 10 children, and 6 adults are still missing. The mayor of Moore says that about 13,000 homes were affected, so insurance claims could be in the billions of dollars. Tonight, FEMA is vowing to stay in Oklahoma for the long haul, and on Sunday, President Obama will visit Moore, touring the devastation. Also on Sunday, a prayer service at the First Baptist Church in Moore. It is open to the public. One of the most difficult stories, I think, to talk about here in Moore is what happened at the elementary school, where 7 children were killed in that tornado.
Channel 8's Caitlin Alexander spent the morning with Tulsa firefighters as they sifted through the rubble of that school's destruction.
Even amid all this devastation in this Moore neighborhood, Tulsa Fire Department has been here through it all.
We got here, I guess what would have been Tuesday morning at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
39 guys from Tulsa and elsewhere in Green Country with possibly the hardest assignment in Moore.
This is something we've been training for the last 6 or 7 years.
Plaza Towers Elementary School, where the medical examiner's office reports the tornado stole away 7 young lives. Where we can walk now was completely covered with debris just days ago, searching for and finding no survivors. And thankfully, no more losses.
And we basically just dug it all the way down to the floor.
But everywhere, small reminders of what these bits of debris once were. A muddied encyclopedia, a painting, an American flag showing where there is struggle, there is also support. Moore is not alone in their time of need here.
No, the whole state, and several states from around here have sent help. We've had Tennessee here, Texas, Nebraska's been down, so we've gotten help from all corners of the nation.
In Moore, Caitlin Alexander, Tulsa's Channel 8.
All right, thanks, Caitlin. Oklahoma City firefighters also assisted in that this morning, and this morning they declared that school all cleared. Now, there is a tremendous sense of community here in Moore, as witnessed in the immediate response of its residents. They set up a one-stop relief center.
And both food and medical attention are available in front of a local church. Channel 8's Bert Momolo reports that it was set up underneath a vague sign from above.
The large cross above Southgate Baptist Church has always been a moving symbol of hope and inspiration. But the tornado has given the church something that's really moving people.
That stick that just stuck in the front of a cross.
Pastor Doug Brewer's church is now plastered with mud. But as he tweeted out after the storm,
he said the church is still standing.
That was a sign to Randy Terrell that the parking lot would be the perfect place to set up a relief center.
Hey guys, water delivery needs help.
Which is where Donna Testa of Mercy Chefs comes into the picture.
Professional chefs come together, we go into disaster areas, and we feed people hot, wonderful meals.
A lot of hot, wonderful meals. Their assembly line already dishing out up to 5,000 meals a day, and that's just the beginning.
Our second kitchen comes on Friday, so we'll be up to 8,000 to 10,000 meals a day.
Meanwhile, out under a tent on the lawn,
we've already given away some asthma medicine and some insulin.
Dr. Buckley giving a woman who stepped on a nail a tetanus shot.
This will stand as your documentation that you got your vaccine today.
While all of this is going on, the pastor is getting calls asking if there's church this week.
Yeah, there'll be service here on Sunday.
I'm Chef John.
Back in the kitchen, the chili is ready just in time for a big order.
We need 30 meals to go. These guys are the National Guard, and they're guarding the school that collapsed.
Soon, more meals are loaded to be delivered to residents who don't want to leave their damaged property.
So we're going to get the food to them. If they can't come get it, we'll bring it to them.
Hope driving through heartache.
This is crazy, unreal.
A glimpse of relief through a simple chili dinner.
You guys need some hot meals back there?
And all of this based at the church with the unusual shaped debris. Take it as a sign, take it as a fluke. But don't expect it to be taken down anytime soon.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
Bert Momolo, Tulsa's Channel 8.
All right, thank you, Bert.
Jennifer Zeppelin joined us now. I would imagine the residents of Moore have never been so happy to see the sun come out like it did today after yesterday's rain and hail and thunder and lightning. So this is nice. They need this.
Welcomed, no doubt about it. Needed the sunshine, needed to be able to dry out a little bit to allow folks to get in and not feel so worried and concerned that more storms were going to develop right now. We definitely needed a break. That's what we got today, because there is the potential here over the next couple of days of increasing chances for showers and storms. Doesn't look like it's going to be anything, though, like what we've been dealing with over the past couple of days, which is good news to say. As we take a look out there right now, though, we are looking at plenty of sunshine around the area today, which did warm things up. After highs in the upper 60s yesterday, we ended up making it into the 70s with all that sunshine around. Have had a bit of a northerly flow across the area, so it hasn't been super hot out there, but still extremely muggy, kind of sticky outside due to the fact that we've had so much moisture here the last couple of days, especially over extreme southeastern Oklahoma. Some areas there from around McAllister to Poto receiving over 4.5 inches of rain. Check out the numbers right now across the metro and eastern Oklahoma. We are sitting in the mid to upper 70s. Some areas, though, climbing into the 80s today. And looking at the next several hours as we walk through time for your evening planner, we're looking at clear skies across the area, maybe a few little high thin clouds moving in, but it's really not until tomorrow afternoon that we're going to see another round of some showers and thunderstorms building in. Could potentially see a little bit better chances as we go into this holiday weekend. I know we've got a big weekend coming up. Pools will be opening up. A lot of activities going on this coming weekend. I will have the complete 8-day planner here coming up in just a little bit. Charles, back to you.
Excellent, Jim. If you have some trees that need to be trimmed, it may be a while. Some of the people who do that work are now headed for more. The owner of the All-Pro Tree Service is taking her heavy equipment. They'll do some tree work, but for starters, they'll help people find and haul off their family treasures.
We will go in and we will help remove the heavier items on top so that they can dig down deeper and get the things that they want to save. Things that are sentimental, that cannot be replaced, that don't have a monetary value. And honestly, that tends to last about 2 to 3 weeks that we will do that.
Now, as you can see, Oklahomans are living up to their reputation of being good neighbors. Tons of relief supplies are being collected in this area for those tornado victims. Channel 8's Kim Jackson was there as trucks were loaded and headed for more.
Summer vacation began on Tuesday here at Bixby High School, but instead of relaxing, students came back. They're collecting everything: toys, Hot Wheels for children and more who lost everything.
When Bixby students heard about other students who were left homeless, they refused to start their summer vacation. They started a social media campaign inviting residents to give, and that's exactly what they've done. Students got their leadership teacher to keep his classroom open, windows and all, so they could accept those supplies. They've been busy. Families are bringing in bags, carloads full, and students are running this effort, and they say it makes them feel good.
It makes me feel great about my community to know that I live in a place where it doesn't matter if your kid is in high school or where they go to school, just to know that we're going to come together as one and really do what we can for a community that we don't know.
Most agencies are asking people to hold off when it comes to donating clothes right now. What they need the most are first aid items. We're talking about Neosporin and peroxide, Band-Aids, things like that. In Bixby, Kim Jackson, Tulsa's Channel 8.
As we see, many organizations are stepping up to help with that recovery. We've compiled a list in one place. You can find it on our website at KTUL.com. The U.S. healthcare system is changing with the federal healthcare reform law. As Channel 8's Ethan Callaway reports, the results of Oklahoma not participating are starting to emerge.
What St. John Health System is calling a restructuring has some people worried about the economy outside the hospital. Citing the state of Oklahoma's decision not to participate in Medicaid expansion through the Obama administration's Affordable Care Act, St. John Health System announcing a projected loss of around $35 million annually as a result. The hospital released a statement saying, quote, "To address this projected economic reality, St. John is reducing costs and restructuring its workforce to meet the anticipated reduced volumes and reimbursements for patients who seek our care. Many worry for those who make a living at the hospital."
I think the Tulsa area needs all the jobs that St. John's or anywhere would offer.
Hospital employees I spoke with off camera say they're confident about the future of their own jobs and the future of the hospital. In Midtown, Ethan Callaway, Tulsa's Channel 8. We're told St. John will work to cut its budget without cutting its existing job positions.
Well, there can be no doubt that Moore's massive tornado and the cleanup has everyone on edge, and how these dogs are helping to comfort the victims.
I don't care about my house. As long as we got everybody out alive, that's the main thing.
Plus, Channel 8 travels to the small town of Kearney, where families are reunited and digging through the rubble as well.
A moving scene among the devastation late last night. These Navy reservists raised a battered American flag over some tornado wreckage and more. They found that flag buried in the rubble. And welcome back to More, everybody. And this is just one of several Oklahoma communities torn apart by severe weather.
That's right. On Sunday, a tornado killed 2 people in Shawnee. And in the small town of Kearney, several homes were damaged or destroyed. Channel 8's Kimberly Hulsey traveled there today and talked to victims who lost everything.
In Kearney, you can see the direct path that the tornado took. It destroyed about 40 homes. And one family we talked with said they didn't make it to their shelter in time, but everyone's okay. Every direction you look around this area, a home is damaged or destroyed. For some that have lived here for 17 years, this is the scariest thing they have been through.
After the storm went by, Gene, he said, I'm under something. I can't move. He had the entertainment center, a big tree trunk on him, and the wall.
Help got to them in about 5 minutes, and they were both pulled out.
We're having spaghetti and stuff tonight. Thank you.
Now volunteers from the First Baptist Church are helping in any way they can.
We're going out, we're making those needs assessments to find out exactly what people need, and then when that information is brought back here to the command center, we are building teams to go out and meet those needs.
They are going through the rubble to find whatever they can. Lois hopes they find her bag of earrings, but is glad her dogs were found alive just yesterday.
I don't care about my house. As long as we got everybody out alive, that's the main thing.
Kimberly Hulsey, Tulsa's Channel 8.
All right, thanks, Kimberly. We just got this update from the governor's office. Everyone missing in Kearney has now been accounted for, so that is good news. First Baptist Church still needs help in cutting down trees, clearing up debris. You can find the contact information for that. Just go to our website, k2l.com.
And right now, so many work crews from all throughout the state and beyond are still coming into town to try to clean up some of this devastation. And after seeing this, both in person and also on television at the surrounding communities, I realized that I need to take my family's disaster preparedness to a whole new level. Well, today I met a man who actually specializes in teaching disaster preparedness, and he has this advice.
In case this happens.
Get trained, know what's important, be able to have information about your family on a thumb drive, be able to have your insurance papers scanned in and all your medical. Be sure that you have extra medications. Don't forget your pets. There were all kinds of pets and animals that were hurt in the storm, so you've got to protect your family and have all of those things together that take care of your family.
And again, thank you to him for just some quick tips. Of course, be sure and make sure that you just pay attention to all of those things. And there are so many different resources for you. Red Cross, FEMA, and Jennifer, you're always talking to us about disaster preparedness, about getting ready, because you never know.
Well, you never know. And a lot of times we only have a matter of minutes to be able to enact that plan.
Yeah.
And so along with doing what he was talking about, you need to have a safety plan in place for your family, especially in a situation like this. A lot of times it's life or death. And so you only have just a matter of seconds or maybe even minutes. In this case, the folks who lived in Moore, there was probably about a 10-minute lead time on that storm, but it started off as an EF0, went to an EF2 really quickly, and then an EF5 as it moved right over top of Moore, Oklahoma. And looking at this footage and video that came in from John Doppler, it was absolutely incredible. Doppler John just did an amazing job by being out there tracking these storms. He was right on it when the storm came through Moore, Oklahoma. He's actually back up in the studio, backing me up today as well. Want to show you on radar what it looked like at 3:20 in the afternoon when this storm came through the area. It was a classic signature of a tornado. We knew this thing was going to kind of blow up into something, but hard to know that it was going to end up being an EF5 with winds in excess of 200 miles an hour. When you tilt the view to 3D, it is so impressive. It climbed to heights of over 30 to 40,000 feet, which is really tremendous. When you think about where airplanes fly at 30,000 feet, it really busted it and went even above that. That had been building throughout the last last couple of hours. Really started forming at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then this storm held together for more than 30 to 40 minutes on the ground, which is just amazing. When you look at the statistics in Oklahoma, pretty incredible, even for this one location for Moore, Oklahoma. Since 2003, 1999, it has been hit by an EF5 twice now and an EF4. Along with that, even in the state of Oklahoma, we have recorded 8 EF, and obviously 3 of them just here with the last several years in Moore, Oklahoma. Looking at what's going on right now, clear skies, a gorgeous afternoon. We finally caught a break after Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of storms. We are looking at drier conditions today. However, there is another couple of disturbances heading in our direction here over the next couple of days going into the weekend, which will increase the chances for some showers and thunderstorms, maybe some strong storms, but not anticipating any super tornadic outbreak across the area. Looking at our temperatures right now, pretty incredible, warming it up today. Fortunately, we've got a little bit more of a breeze, so that sticky, humid air mass is not quite as significant as it was earlier in the day, but looking at upper 70s to near 80 degrees, some spots already in the 80s have been holding there pretty much all afternoon long. Clear skies over the city right now. We are looking at 40% humidity or so. A northerly wind has been blowing for most of the day, but the winds will begin to shift from the south-southeast here over the next couple of afternoons, which will help to push in more moisture to the area. Ended up climbing into the upper 70s today, but looking at futurecast, we'll go in the overnight hours. It's dry for us, upper 50s. Notice, though, a little pocket of some storms potentially by early tomorrow morning and could be right over this area. That will sort of push off to the east and potentially some more forming, but more moderate rain showers and nothing really significant as far as severe weather goes. We are looking at highs tomorrow in the upper 70s, pretty much a repeat of what we're dealing with today. And then again, overnight lows in the upper 50s, looking at another wave coming in on Friday, but looking at it being less likely as far as any severe storms breaking out. It's Saturday, though, that we could see a little bit higher chance for that going on. Pinpointing the numbers for you as the winds begin to shift. Clear skies in the morning, a few showers forming just off to the west of us, upper 50s. Afternoon highs tomorrow over most of green country in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. And there's those few showers forming at around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Next 8 days, obviously, we have got a big holiday weekend coming our way, 3-day weekend for a lot of folks wanting to hit the pools. There's going to be the chance for some storms. I think potentially highest risk over the next 8 days will be on Saturday, kind of widely scattered across the area.
Okay, thanks for the heads up.
All right, coming up, a soothing touch, how man's best friend is helping calm the frayed nerves of people here in Moore. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Moore. Homeowners today were allowed to get back into their neighborhoods, into their homes to salvage what they can.
And as Channel 8's Laura Moss reports, everyone is in need of a little bit of comfort and even a fuzzy new friend.
Along with the families, we got a first-hand look of the destruction today. Cars destroyed, homes caved in, bathrooms left standing, and toys left behind.
So we're here to comfort.
Tiffany Manor, her team of people, and 6 golden retrievers are here to love.
We call it a ministry of presence. The handlers will listen, and the dogs are petted, and they listen to the needs and the stories that those who are traumatized might need to share.
Dogs have been to Newtown, Connecticut, Joplin, Missouri, and now Moore, Oklahoma.
Sometimes no words are even needed. Sometimes we're just with them and cry with them.
Next, they're headed to the Children's Hospital, where they say they will be more than welcome.
The victims, as well as the entire community, is going to be hurting for a long time.
So instead of a helping hand, you're giving a helping paw.
A helping paw, exactly.
The comforting and healing will continue for weeks, months, maybe even years, but we know everyone is here doing their best. And more, Laura Moss, Tulsa's Channel 8.
All right, thank you so much, Laura. And tonight, Governor Fallin is urging everyone tonight to help the disaster area and the relief by donating money to the OK Strong Disaster Relief Fund. We have more information available for you at KTUL.com.
And you can also text the Red Cross at 90999. That's our news tonight. For more, thanks for watching.
And we'll be back here live at 10 o'clock. We'll see you then.